Hi YouTubers, I am here, Linnea, to show you how to clean out a small candle jar to use it for your oils or your herbs. So the first thing I'm going to do is move my camera down so that you can see what I'm doing. So I have a paper towel, a little dish, and some boiling water. So what we're going to do first off is we're going to cut the wax out of the bottom. So we're just going to do that by cutting little sections. And I just make like a pie towards the middle. I've done this so many times that I've almost become an expert at it. And then I cut around the outside edge. Watch, it won't work today because I'm doing it on film. It's not super easy, by the way. It's not super easy at all because it's hard wax. But it works. Once you get cut around the edge, you just kind of pry one or two of those out. Once you get one or two out, it starts being real easy. Once you get one or two loose, they start coming out easy. And eventually they all come out in a big clump. So once they do that, you just dump them in the garbage usually, but I'm using a paper towel to show you. And you pop that little guy out of the middle that holds the wick, and kind of scrape the glue off if you can with your knife. Now this one has wax around, oops, in the bottom if you can see. So I try to get as much of that out as I can with my knife. Sometimes I'm lucky and I get most of it, if not all. And I go around it again. And I try to get it all if I can. But because it's this little thing and I don't have a hooky knife, I usually can't end up getting it all. But I try. Sometimes I'll get lucky and it'll all come out. Sometimes I won't. Looks like today I'm not going to get too lucky, which is okay. That's what our boiling water is for. Okay, so we get as much as we can out, and then we set it, well, let's pour our boiling water first. So we pour our boiling water in there, and you don't want to get too much because your jar will actually float if you do. So put your jar in there and put as much water as you can to get up as high as you can without your jar floating. And you just let it sit a minute or two. It doesn't take too awful long for the wax to melt in that boiling water. And I kind of move the jar around just to get as much wax as I can. And I'll add as much water as I can without the jar floating. And then I'll grab some paper towels. And of course I'm out of enough, but that's okay. I got enough to do it. So we're going to let that sit until we can see that all the wax is melted. And it is. So that's all it takes. So you can see that the jar is clear. So you're going to pour that melted wax out as much as you can. And then you're just going to go around it with your paper towel. And be careful because your jar is hot. Really hot. So kind of hold the edge that wasn't in the water if you can. And really get into that crevice, because it's going to want to start getting hard again. So you'll see that you're getting the melted wax out of there. I don't know if you can see it or not. want to get another paper towel. And do it just one more time. Because like I said, it's going to start hardening up. And you want to be sure you get it all. Okay, and once you get all the wax out, it's ready to wash. And the reason you want to do this is because the last thing you want to do is get wax down your drain in your sink. And now your jar is completely clean of wax and ready to wash. So you wash it, and then you've got your lid. You wash that, and it's ready for some herbs or some oil. So then you make your herbs, or you put your herbs in there, or your oil, and you've got yourself a nice little jar. So I just thought I'd give you an idea on how you could save those little candle jars for herbs or oils or whatever you need. So I hope this helped you out today, and I hope you really have a great day. Remember that you are all divine and sacred beings of light and love, and I love each and every one of you. See you later. Bye.